Was at your house last night? Really? We had loud storms at our house last night. It was very loud. It's hard to sleep. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so this is Daisy's bell, but this isn't my Daisy's bell, is it? This is another Daisy's bell, I think. Oh yeah, here's my Daisy's bell. So this must be Miss Alexander's Daisy's bell, you think? Or is it one that you got as a present, maybe? It's not mine, because look, here's mine right here. See? Here's mine. Huh? Where did you get it, do you know?
It's the same thing.
Huh?
It's the same thing.
It is the same thing. It's not my book, so do you know who it belongs to? You're not sure? Maybe we should ask Miss Alexander today and see if it belongs to her, because it has this special sticker in it. So it might belong to her. I'm not sure. All right, but yeah, let's go ahead and read Daisy's bell.
One day, Dylan, Rosie, and Jack and Davy went inside to play. Ring, 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 ring. Which was that? Asked Dylan. Listen, Rosie stopped and listened. Ring, 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 ring.
Look how quick you're reading that. You're reading it so quickly. Bella looked at Daisy. Is Daisy ringing? She asked Rosie. Rosie looked at Daisy's collar. She has a bell on her collar, said Rosie. A bell? How silly, said Bella. Go away and play with Jack, Bella said to Daisy.
Let's take a nap, said Bella. Good idea, said Rosie.
Rosie, wake up. Bella, wake up. I can't find Daisy. She's missing, cried Jack. Rosie and Bella woke up. They both looked around. They did not see Daisy anywhere. Daisy, where are you? Called Rosie.
Oh dear, oh dear. Maybe she is lost, cried Rosie. Come on, we need to find her. Bella and Rosie ran across the yard to look for Daisy. Daisy. Call Rosie. Where are you, Daisy?
You read that very well. Ring, 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 ring. What was that? Said Rosie. Listen, Bella. Bella stopped and listened. Ring, 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 ring. I hear that silly bell, said Bella.
Me too, said Rosie. Come on now. We can find her.
Ring, 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 ring. Look, here she is, said Rosie. Daisy's bell is silly, but it helped us find her, said Bella. You know what? When we finish today, I want you to listen to how you read this when we first read it the first time and how much better you are now. You are so much better at that book now. You want to read this one too? Well, we also need to read your book from yesterday, Mrs. Spider's Beautiful Web. And this one you have to read by yourself. So I don't want you to get too tired. So let's try this one, and if we've got time, we'll reread that one too, okay? Mrs. Spider's Beautiful Web.
It's hard.
Yeah, that book was easy for you yesterday. You had hardly any trouble with it at all.
Mrs. Spider. Oh, Mrs.
You're right, go ahead.
Mrs. Spider was hungry. I'm going to make a web. I'm going to make a web. I'm going want a catch a fly. Mrs. Spider Mrs. Spider makes a line.
I'm not looking at you. I'm going to let you read. Go. Which one is it, Lynn or Line?
Line.
Go, read, honey.
Line said, Line, and she let it go in the wind. The wind blew the line on to a leaf. Mrs. Spider made Mrs. Spider makes some more lines She went down, then she went down, then it and she came back up, down and up, down and up. She worked and worked. Then Miss Spider Mrs. Spider went around and around inside the web. She went around and around and around and around. My web is all finished, said Mrs. Spider, and it is very, very sticky. Now I can catch a fly. Mrs. Spider hid by her sticky web. She sat a fly will come, she said. She sat there
Okay, so you've already read that right. She sat there all day. You've already read that right. Keep going.
She was very, very hungry. Then something
Did
the canned into her web. A fly that can't get away, said hungry Mrs. Spider. I will have this fly for my dinner. After dinner, Mrs. Spider looked at her web. Oh no, she said, my beautiful, beautiful web is
Can you reread?
my beautiful
Go. My beautiful web is broken.
Broken. I will have to make it again. I will have to work all night. So she did. And in the morning, Mrs. Spider web was beautiful again.
That was good. Do you notice where I was looking the whole time? Where was I looking? Do you notice? I was looking right there. That way, when you kept looking at me, did it help you to look at me? Did it help? Right? I wasn't helping you at all today, was I? I gave you 2 words when you got really stuck, but other than that, you did all the work yourself. That was a very, very good reading, Angel. Very good reading. I really liked how you were thinking about what made sense. You said, she saw very, very, and you went, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. And you changed it. She was very, very hungry. That makes sense, doesn't it? Instead of she saw very, very hungry. That was good. I want you to do the same thing when you get over here. Where were you? Where were you? Right here, I think. That word gave you a lot of trouble, didn't it? You kept checking for your D's and then your B's, right? But you knew it when it was over here. So she did. So I added did to your word card. Something did come into her web. All right, now we're gonna give you a lot of trouble. We added it to a word card. So, listening to yourself, making sure it made sense. Most of the book was really easy for you. You weren't sure about line, so you looked at me. Did I help you? No, you helped yourself. You checked it, you went Lynn, line. Yeah, line. And then you kept reading. That was excellent. All right, what's this word? Good. When you read it, you said she went down the it. Because you were starting over here. We've gotten rid of that bad habit, right? So make sure you're always starting over here. You know that word with. Just don't let your eyes start to do that thing where they go backwards, okay? She went down with it. I want you to work on this one tonight and read it. Let's check your old word cards. Stand up so you can get some air in your brain. All right, these are old word cards, so you should know these real fast, okay? No.
Here.
Check that one more time.
Her.
There you go.
His. Now. He's.
Think about where to start.
On.
There you go.
It's. He. His. And. Good. Get. His. This.
Gotta get started. There you go.
Are. With.
Good. Ooh, you got that one.
Here. We. Get. To.
Ooh, that one's upside down.
Right.
Oh, you even read it upside down? Wow.
Of.
Wow.
We.
Uh-huh.
Saw.
Uh-huh. Oh, this one's a big one.
Over.
Nice job. I'm so glad you still know those. That's wonderful. Sometimes I ask kids to read their old words to me, and they can't. They can't remember them. You remembered them. Let's look at your new ones.
What?
Where?
Was. That.
Okay, you get started over there.
There.
There. We still need some practice on that one. There.
Did.
You knew it on the word card. You got to know it in the book too. Okay? Did. Nice job today. I was wondering what would happen if I didn't look at you the whole time. Like if I just kept my eyes looking over here. And what happened? What happened when I didn't look at you? Could you read?
Yes.
By yourself? With no help from me? Exactly. You didn't need any help. One word was tricky for you. The rest of it, you did it all by yourself. It was excellent. All right, so let's go ahead and I'll give you a choice. Writing or reading? You want to write or you want to read? You just did a lot of reading.
Reading.
You want to do more reading? Okay, let me tell you what I'm thinking about with your writing, okay? If you remember a long, long time ago, when we first started together, do you remember we made books? And then we stopped making books, right? And we started working in your journal more. I was thinking we could start doing books again. No, you don't like books? Really? You made such good ones. This one we didn't even finish. This one was called Desayuno con mi mamá. You started this one? You started Yo como pan, mi mamá come huevos. And then we stopped and we never got to finish it. Kind of sad. But I've kept it this whole year. I've kept it right down there because I knew someday we would finish it. Maybe tomorrow? Okay, tomorrow works for me. So you want to do more reading, huh? Whew, Angel. Goodness, you're a good worker. Lots of kids would say, nah, I don't want to read, but you do. Come on over. You get to pick yours out today, okay? Now, we have been working in 13s and 14s, okay? So you can pick out of either one of these. Look, we're almost down to the bottom. Where did you start? Do you remember?
F1.
Yeah, all the way up there. And look where you are now. That's awesome. All right, let's check them out, see what you see. Look through and tell me what you see that looks good. Go ahead, look through. You can, if you see one that you think looks good, flip through it and see the story. What do you think? What do you see that you like?